Happy Tuesday! Wait. There it is! Finish Wright! Hey, it's a tourney. We are never finishing this game. Never, never, never. That's it. We are playing it forever and ever. Okay? Get used to it. Get used to it. And especially the episode 5. Episode 5 will never finish. So if you don't like it, your problem. Anyway, here we are with more Phoenix Wright. I don't know if we are going to be able to finish today. Let me check something. So try to refresh my memory so I can go very quickly. I didn't load before the walkthrough. I don't even remember in which part of the trial we were. Trial former? I think then that is... I think we are on the last day. Are we on the last day? Let me check. Continuing. What does it say? Final day! Yes, so we are in the final day. Maybe we will finish today then. Wait a minute. Should I get excited about it? Yeah, then I say that and then for sure it won't finish. Wait, I think I need to clean my camera. Do I need to clean my camera? I don't know. Does it look good? Sometimes I get a little bit dusty and... Let me pass the finger. Oh, I put down my volume. There you go. That's like where it went. Okay, let's go for it. So then maybe we will be able to finish. You never know. Last day of the trial. February 25th, 1206, District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Sorry, I need to... like, people in the office were sick, and I hope I didn't get anything. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh. Poor thing. Wait, Detective Gamshu, what is it? Wait a minute. Come back. You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you called me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Wait. Why am I thinking that I have this dialogue before? Am I getting a Groundhog Day thing? I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Okay, that's why. He said this before. I was just like, yeah. The fuck. Here, she asked me to give you this if there was a break into this trial. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Did the game save? Because I think I did this before. Wait a minute. Evidence law? Edward was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence should be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. You could at least study some evidence law, really? Yeah. In fact, I don't even know what I fucking studied. I'm a lawyer and I don't even know things in court. Like, what the fuck? The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him? I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Evidence law securely slip into pockets. There you go. Doesn't look like the book will do any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me. Mr. Edgeworth, the real trial today hasn't begun yet. I should have left it in that moment. Like, look at that phrase. The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been all but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. Emma Skine found out she She unwittingly caused a man's death. And now, you're telling me you wanted to do more? You couldn't be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. Huh? She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. And for sure, it's that piece of shit of... wait, I forgot his name! The scary man. What was his name? I can't remember. What? And we're going to expose him. No matter what it takes. Wait. I can go to the court record. I can look at profiles. When I don't go there. Damon Gant. Damon Albarn. No. Damon Gant. That's the guy. Too dark. Deceased. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. Okay, let's go. Let's go to trial day. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution called for the witness. Hey, Folly! How are you? I was just thinking that I didn't see you streaming, so, like, I thought that maybe you were tired from work. And I was like, oh, but that means that then Folly will be coming to my stream with the popcorn. At least that's the good part. Wait, I forgot to read that book that Lana wanted to give me and she brought from the detective. Let me check it. Rules for submitting evidence. Rule number 1. Headache and popcorn. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have a headache? So I pass it now to you. So I didn't stream on Sunday because of my migraine. And now my migraine went away. Thankfully, yesterday I had a little bit in the morning, but not too much. And today it's okay, but I'm a little bit tired because always, every time when I get these migraines, it takes me like 2-3 days to recover after. It's just crazy. Like the videotape from The Ring. Oh my god. Like it happens every time to me now. I'm tired today, but also because now I had to get used to also go to the office 5 days a week. Yesterday was hard. I was like, why am I waking up earlier on a Monday? Well, it's fine. It's fine. Rule number 1. No evidence should be shown without the approval of the police department. Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Okay, why is there showing me this though? That's it? Wait, there's no other page? Like a whole fucking book for just 2 lines? Really? Okay. But, this isn't to say... You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have. Takes them 4 years to learn those 2 sentences. It's like, to be a lawyer, you need to learn those 2 sentences. No, for fuck's sake. I did study a little bit of law. And oh my god, there were so many sentences to learn. It was so much. And that's why I said, like, this is not my career. Fuck this. Struck a bargain? Uh-huh. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses? I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and... Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. A solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. In smart, Edward. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edward has found a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. So the full story is that me and Edgeworth, we know that Emma didn't kill the serial killer, that guy Joe Dark. So we know that Damon Gant, the scary chief detective, it's involved somehow, and probably he killed him, and now he's trying to frame Emma on it. At the beginning he tried to frame like Lana, and now Emma. He tried to frame Lana in something else, and that's why Mr. like on the murder of Goodman. So it's a long story. And now, so Edgeworth knows, so he's trying to bring now all the witnesses, so then we can bring Damon Gant to be the witness, and then not finish the trial, because if not, the judge was going to say Lana's guy guilty, Emma's guy guilty, that's it. Done. Poof. There you go. Poof. Then it's settled. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright? You do realize this is your last chance? If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. The defense calls... The time's finally come to bring out the real murderer. Do we? Is he the real murderer? Oh, now I'm starting to feel like... But wait, the real murderer of who? Of Detective Goodman, or the real murderer of Marshall? I'm so confused. He's so scary though, I know. Look at him with his nice face, but he's so fucking scary. I don't know. What do we do? Do we call Gant? Let's call Gant. Let's call him. Damon Gant. The defense called Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? As a defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck will have it, he will still be in the courthouse. He will also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. All right. Bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Okay, let's go. Oh, Jesus, I'm scared. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, huh? There he starts that thing. There he starts that thing of like silence, and then he just stares at you with a smile face. You know that that smiley that like they say, you know, that the emoji that they say that is it's a fuck off, right? It doesn't mean that you're really smiling, and everyone at work send it, and I'm like, no guys, especially because you know in other countries it really means fuck off or fuck you, you know, some way. Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. My name is Damon Gant. He's so idiot. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Alrighto, what's with the green face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered the prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. He's fucking threatening me in court. In the middle of court, what the fuck? Weapons? Sure. Take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Very well. The witness may now begins his testimony. Okay. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. That comes from Monkey Island, by the way. SL9 incident. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we sleep up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. You fight like a cow, yeah. When you don't know how to answer, you say, I'm shaking, I'm shaking. It stayed with me all these years. And I always made it in my head how it was on the phrase, because obviously when I played that game, there was no, like, dialogue. Like, nobody was speaking. Well, it was all in my head. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. Is that when Dark was arrested? You know, I was about to say Drake instead of Dark. My head, I read it the other way. Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut. If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I'd rather hit him hard and fast. Okay, so I hear him. Okay. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. Okay, let's start pressing. Let's start with the pressing. As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Skye also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it. To make a long story short, we sleep up. That power outage didn't help either. So the two of you run immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. He fucking died! What's this about a power outage? Oh, that! The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart though. Oh my god, he's talking about a guy that got stabbed and he's talking like, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's not funny. Exactly, that's not funny. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Hold it. Could you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together. Yeah, remember when that guy got fucking stabbed? Yeah, you remember too. Ah, and clapping all the time. It's like, yay. Dark was also lying, collapsed on the Why I said dying? You see, in my head he was already dying. Dark was also lying, collapsed on the floor. Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Yay! Next to them were those two poor girls, Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. Hold it? How can you know that? Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Lana's desk? That's right. I think you said earlier, it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor? Yes. Anyway, as you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. If I remember right from that stream, we found one piece of the unstable jar in his safe. Yeah, final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. And also we found this. So, can I present this as an evidence saying, wait a minute, I found this fucking thing in your safe, so how can it be that you don't have anything to do with it? What happens if I do that? Oh, okay, it worked. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar, for example. That's the blue badger. Sorry, Folly. I'm sorry about this. You showed us earlier. A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that, but the evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk. It was found where? You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. I'm going to miss this when I finish it though. Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this? Oh, here's a defense attorney who might even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery? Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Rightio? However, Detective Gamshu was present during the investigation. Fuck you! Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured Dick will receive his due punishment. Leave my dick alone! What? What? If Detective Gamshu's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work. Oh my god, poor Detective Gamshu. I was going to say poor Dick, but that was not going to sound good. Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and the relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. At that face. That face! My hair is bothering me today. I don't know where to put it. It's tickling me. Evidence of forgery. Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they are worthless. There's no reason I will participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I'm the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh. Indeed. I believe I will press charges so you won't make the same mistakes again. My apologies, Chief, but will you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, Archie. In return, though. I know. That place, right? Huh? Why are these guys telepathic? Evidence of forgery. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. I will appreciate it if you would stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a Phoenix. Into a cattle ranch and tipped Mr. Wright. What are you saying? Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Radio's prints are found. Yes, if they are found inside my safe, they will prove his investigation was illegal. Ugh, I never face anyone as slimy as this guy. Or slimy? Is that how you say slimy? I don't know English. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. Ooh. I'm going to go and see a little bit the walkthrough because I don't want to take too much time. Okay. It just says to press everything. Slimy? Okay. English! It just says to press everything. Hold it. What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, Radio. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they are worthless. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced. But but it has blood. We should have investigated who's... Yeah, it has the blood and Emma written on it with the blood. So that doesn't make sense. Also, can I point out, why do I have to still be wearing a jumper or whatever they call sweater or whatever we are fucking almost May? I'm still so cold. What the fuck is happening with the Irish weather? No. Okay, I'll leave it there. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The chief is talking about a possibility, so as long as you can't rule that out, your remarks, however clever they might be, will only succeed in wasting time. Okay. Tell me something I don't know. Come now, Radio. Think about it. There's no reason I will participate in a forgery. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Sky. Well, now do you see? Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you reap from all this. Oh? I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would of course be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh. The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway. Oh, be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed up. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There is... Oh, there. It's out in the open now. His face in that moment. Archie, will you mind if I change my testimony a little? By all means, please do. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Whew. Okay. Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Ha ha ha! Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, could he have helped someone out? I don't know. This was a part of this game that I always started to overthink everything, but I know anyway that he did something for Lana, and that's why now he has something on Lana, and that's why he's using Lana all the time, like now for example with the Goodman's case. But what the fuck it is though? We still don't know exactly. What the heck is happening in here? I don't know. Let's say point out that accomplice. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake, but it would be if it will benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Look at that face. That face. Mr. Wright? It appears you are positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I mean. Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gant may have helped forge evidence? So, we know anyway that he forged the thing is he knew how it happened though, the case, because if Emma didn't kill Neil, when Lana arrived, Emma was passed out. So could it be that Damon Gant arrived first, killed both of them, and then he went out, and then Lana arrived, so her sister passed out, and then all the story like this? I don't know, it's very complicated, but I suppose, yes, it's Lana the person, right? We know that he forged evidence for her, but pretending to forge evidence for her or something. Let's put Lana, I don't know. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye, the defendant. I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who will want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he will also have a reason to help Lana if she asks him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant. But how will he profit from all of this? He will be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he will acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? The silence! The silence in the corridor, the silence. Oh wait, you must mean puppet, as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind. Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Skye in forging evidence. Your motive, to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. Righty-o, my boy, you have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana, she's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she will testify against Gant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture. Unless... that is also what happened in this incident. This incident? Which one would that be? Of course I'm talking about the murder of the detective Bruce Goodman. Judge, this trial in fact was all about this and he already forgot about it. He's like, I don't even know what's happening in here. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Just what do you mean? This just needs a break here. Yeah, it's like, I understand though. This case is very intricate. Like, it is. What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. Oh, I can't stop. What? What? Order! 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 I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious! Huh? This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder. Impossible! Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. Oh, he did it on purpose. There's no turning back for us now. It looks like he's the one who decided to go through with this. Yeah, he played you like a puppet as well. Phoenix, like, come on. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder? Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got. Me? And it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman. I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Edgeworth, help us! The music though. Uh-oh. What is it? Shoot. I don't know. Oh! Sorry, I had to look into the walkthrough. I forgot that in the ID card record. Oh, yeah. It's it has his number. Wait. It has a 7777, a 420. So, in fact, at that time, he killed Goodman. He entered the evidence room, saw Goodman, killed him, cleaned everything, took the body out, called Lana, said to Lana, no. Wait, but how the body ended up in the car of Edgeworth, though? Because he said, in fact, to Lana, go pick up the body of Goodman, it's in the car of Edgeworth. So then she just like took the body and then stabbed him again. Anyway, she has to go to jail for trying to cover a murder. Anyway, right? That's not what normally you do, but whatever. Anyway, I think this is the evidence. Okay. This is a ID card list. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. The thing is, like, this game at this point has so much evidence, and the life, I think you only have three lives, right? 4 lives. And I don't want to waste them because... Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777777. I don't know if I said it 7 times, but whatever. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. What? How do you know? How do you know that? The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digits? You don't mean... I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7777777. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Order! Order! Chief Gant, what do you have to say? Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations. And I will demand Mr. Wright to be punished to the maximum extent of the law. Hey! But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card. Look at his face. Chief Gant, so you admit it. You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence rooms or the bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Thank you so much for telling us that. Thank you so much for that information. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, could he? Oh, of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. You hadn't seen him in days? Chief Gant, I'm afraid you just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt. No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial purpose is to determine the truth. Ooh, Edgeworth. If she's gonna make the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? Keep up, Judge. Yeah, it's like, we are here telling him how things are. In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime. Can he stop doing this? Okay. Evidence. An investigator ID card. No evidence. 2 years ago the halberd was removed. This is no evidence. This will be important later on for sure, because we haven't used this parking stop, you know? Interesting. Was allegedly dancing, I'm sorry. Goodman's, no. The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. Where is the evidence? Found on the crime scene. I'm trying to find it myself this time, huh? Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth brought back to his office by Gant's request. Wait! Maybe the ID report, because it says that Goodman had to write the ID for the chief of police. And that was on the day of the crime. Can we try this one? Take that. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Okay, it is. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he filled it. He filed it. Oh, sorry, filed it, not filled it. Why? I cannot speak today. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh. Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman. Exactly. But wait! The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. Yeah, why you kill someone when you know that there will be evidence and you were with that person there, though? Wouldn't that be stupid? He could have just lent him his ID card. Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your car was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. No! Oh my god, that was so scary! Oh my god, that was fucking scary! I need to put that one as a thumbnail. The fuck? That image is going to haunt me tonight! Yes, for just exercising. Yeah, what the fuck? That's so scary. Chief Gant, you didn't! Wait, let me remember how the time. Okay, around 49 minutes into the stream, because last time I was trying to find a thumbnail of something that I wanted to, and it took me like 20,000 minutes to find it. The fuck. The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. Oh, I'm not using the Twitch dashboard. I hate this Twitch dashboard. There, I said it! Let me check. Oh, I have to reload the page. Leave it there. I never use it. Sorry. It's not great, yeah. I just have the stream and the screen, and I have the OBS, and that's it. So I said, yeah, in the spur of the moment, we'll choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Guzman's body, of course. You are forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot and in your fucking car. Edgeworth, how did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you are the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was just a useless clue just taking up space. What is he talking about? How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief Gant used this. If you know, Phoenix, just say it. Don't make me say it, because I don't know. What the fuck? He used what? I don't know. I don't know. What is he talking about? He used this. Do you think? You think that he used the blue badger? Is it? It's big enough. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do I take a risk? Do I say blue badger? Well, I see. Maybe I'll use this later to move your dead body, Mr. Wright. Huh? Oh fuck, that was not it. And I'll help you dispose of it. Chief can't stay at the PD and Lana stay at the prosecutor's office. That leaves us only one possible way he could have moved the body. The only problem is, how did he get him to do it? Maybe that piece of evidence really did have something to do with this case. Okay. Okay. Which piece of evidence are they talking about? Fuck. I thought that was it. Which piece of evidence? It cannot be the prosecutor. No, that was also in the prosecutor's office, so that cannot be. Is it the park? It cannot be like hidden in the parking. So maybe. Like the only thing that I can see that it has not been used as evidence. Look, we use this. We use the phone. It's the parking ticket. I'm going to use parking ticket. Is it Edgeworth going from? Oh yeah, because Edgeworth. No, yes. Wait, it is a parking ticket thing. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Because look at the ID record, right? If you look at the ID record. At 4:40, Miles Edgeworth went to the evidence room and he took things from the evidence room and then brought them to the prosecutor's office. And that's when Gant put the body of Goodman in the car of Edgeworth before he left and then asked Lana to go and pick up the body. Also, because if you look at this evidence, it says evidence from a past case of Edgeworth brought back to his office by Gant's request. So the screwdriver was brought in the office by Gant's request to Edgeworth. So maybe it is that. Maybe it is the thing. I'm going to say this. I don't know. This is how he moved Detective Guzman's body. A parking stop. Miles Edgeworth. You mean... But yeah, the body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Okay, yeah, that was the thing. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. You mean I carried the victim's body? Precisely so. But wait, even you know, I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony finished that day. But you did return. Tell me why. Ah! I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. There you go. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. There, the screwdriver. So you see, what you were really taken to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver. Why I can't talk? But the victim's body in your trunk. Detective Guzman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes, unless of course you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a case closed? Or a closed case, in fact it said, but I read it the other way around. There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. Order! 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 What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Chief Gant, please say something! I believe. Your time's up. My time's up? Sorry, Radio, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we are going to make it in time for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now. What? That is no right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. So you're going to just run away after all this? Oh, sorry, my watch continue doing this. I hate it. Run away? Don't make me life worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented by now. Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get over with. I said it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright, Your Honor, do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body. Do I have any concrete proof? Do I have any concrete proof? I don't. I have no proof yet. It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. I can't speak today. See, Ochi? In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief. What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you cannot afford to lose, Righty-o? It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Ochi, I'll leave the rest to you. I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer. Wait, are they going to take my life? In our nation's law enforcement agency. Lady Luck? Maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean? There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth. Another witness. In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions, raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today. Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? I only know one person that can testify the truth. It's just Lana. She might not be willing to tell the truth, there you go. But we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense called forward. Let's call Lana. The defendant? Miss Lana Sky. She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. Her task, to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Prosecution is with me. Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. Okay, in 50 minutes we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now... Hold on! Huh? Chief Gant? I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you upset Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for near Marshall's murder. This isn't good. Wait, he can't do this in the middle of a trial. The judge will be like, what the fuck? Of course, you will never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I got a lunch date to meet. Exactly. Okay. Okay? The guy is intimidating people and he's just... Okay. If there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. This is like... He's heard. He's heard. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks for your help, Edgeworth. That chief, he's something else, eh, pals? Detective Gumshoe! Haha, I'm not detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry, I already decided where to work now. At your office. My office? Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knot girl you used to work with. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we are all out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How is he always gets the upper hand? It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Does he get the uniform too? No, imagine! Maya's uniform. Oh shit. Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said? But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risk? What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeit his right to say anything too? Emma! Emma! Are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Always blame society in everything, because fuck society, right? Chief Gant might be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait? No! I'm going with you. I want to be there when Lana tells the truth. Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this. It's time to end this! To be continued, but we are going to continue. Gumshoe becoming the Joker. Yeah, he's like... Wait. Ah, man! I was trying to remember the line of the Joker. Wait. I need like, you know, like whenever you do like lines, you remember them not from the middle, but you need to remember like everything. The chief of police is going to prison and you're laughing. Of course I'm laughing. Okay, let me... Oh, well. But there was this part, yeah. But no, I didn't want that. I'm trying to find the whole thing. But yeah. Doesn't matter. Anyway. I used to be able to tell all the last speech of Joker by memory, but it's been now like maybe more than a year or so that I don't watch a movie, so I'm starting to forget. I need to watch a movie again, that means. Because I used to be able to tell it all. Anyway, February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Well, I do remember the last part. What you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash. I'll tell you what you get. You get what you fucking deserve. That I remember. But I don't remember all the other part. I used to remember the whole speech. Oh my god. Yes. Because I watched it too many times. Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, please take the stand? Miss Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Yes, that's how DNA works. Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant. Everything hinges on your testimony. You are the only chance we have to get Gant. Gant and the fabrication. I work alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana! If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she's telling the truth? She's not. Wait, that was my thoughts. The blue thing are my thoughts. How she knows? I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. What? The defense may now begin its cross-examination. I love it, it's cross-examination. But she told us outside the court that... Did you see the scary face Gant made? He's definitely the perp. But she told us that outside the Gant called her with the body of Goodman. She said it. Okay, let's see. How many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years. Detective Gant and Detective Skye were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. Damon Gant was a respectable detective. That's why. Senior detective at 24. This is Phoenix, right? We have a 15-year-old there, like Phoenix that is like, I don't know, 23, and he's also a fucking lawyer, and Edgeworth that is like 27, and he's a prosecutor. Like, what? Phoenix is at least 12, yeah, more or less. There's no truth to this black man theory. But think about it, Miss Guy. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much as yesterday in jail. Yes, you told me. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana! So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. You say you did this all by yourself? Yes. Could you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken Prosecutor Award knife was stuck in the victim's body. That's not how he died. What? But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. That's only a situation you dreamt as possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Huh? But there was no way. Something like that. If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies. Oh, just to protect me. So when you found a scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, then moved the body. You planted the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's wound and then moved the body. But why? Why would you do that? You, of all people, should know, Edgeworth. You always had a good head on your shoulders. Yeah, he has a very nice head, by the way. And also everyone, like Edgeworth and Phoenix, they have amazing hair. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. What do I ask? Sorry, I forgot to change my page in the thing. Oh. Why did you plant the knife? Why did you move the body? Well, we know that she planted the knife to... Wait. Why she will plant the knife though? I'm getting confused. But anyway, why did you move the body as well? If her sister didn't kill him, why she would move the body though? Wait. When you showed up at the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body. Okay. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. What do you mean? Pieces of the jar? You mean... Yes, the red jar you showed us earlier. Yeah, the blue badger. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you look at the crime scene, it will be clear right away what happened. Neil Marshall was dead, and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle. I see. But then, who wrote Emma on the jar? What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there is more to it than that. There must be a contradiction here somewhere. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period. Are you so desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence. She's lying. She did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. But no one is blaming Emma anyway. In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. Mr. Wright, my sister's lying. Looks like she's determined to protect you to the end. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it alone. I got to get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Okay. So where... There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, and moved the body. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plans. Well, so if the jar broke during the event, how Neil wrote Emma on it, right? That wouldn't make sense. I'm going to go and see if I'm right. I think I have to present the jar. Let's present it. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. Huh? couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Order! Order! Your Honor, it will appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We might be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you are as in the dark as we are. Damn, this show is great. It is! About the truth toward which we were headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive to the truth. At the truth, sorry. Not to the truth. At the truth. Not to it, okay? Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. She's not pleased. She's quite pissed about it. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I whipped out away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was whipping them clean before they were discovered. But there were pieces missing already. You mean you were the one who whipped away the message in blood? I wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. She cleaned the pieces, the jar. But one of the pieces of the jar was in Chief Gant's safe. What does it mean? Did she see that piece already or was already taken by him? I don't know. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. Okay, let's hold everything. So the jar was already broken. It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier. It certainly looked as feeble as the defense's case. But not as feeble as the judge's judgment. You were an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Normally I would have. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. Lana, you would do that for me? It seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. If someone happened upon the scene, you will lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. This is rather shocking. To be safe, I whip away the blood. Ow, sorry, my... Let me think about the jar again. There was a final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. So I think that's a piece in here. The piece of evidence that I need to present, but I don't know. She said I gathered all the pieces, but she didn't gather all the pieces because there was a piece that still had the big part when. That's why we discovered that it was Emma, because this piece was in Chief Gant's safe. And that's why he kept it, the fucker. Okay. So let's present in this part. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. But she didn't. She didn't get them all. Present. I need to sneeze for whatever fucking reason. Just now. Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the chief's safe? But how? when you were not in the trial before listening to all the fucked up things I said? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and whipped the blood off them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. And he got that cloth as well. But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Huh, can you believe that? Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Wait, I need to sneeze. Jesus! Sorry. I was just on the verge of like exploding. Well, my sister once, she spent... This was hilarious. She spent the whole day searching for her glasses. Disgusting. But my sister was the whole day searching for her glasses. She couldn't find them. She was like, I don't know where I left my glasses. And also, you know, the worst thing that can happen is searching for glasses when you don't have your glasses because you can't see. And then all of a sudden, after like a couple of hours, I opened the fridge for searching something. And what do I see? My sister's glasses in the fridge. I don't know how she left them there. I was like, what? So yeah, there you go. Oh, Dad! There's no way a name could have been written on a shutter jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. That's a good place for them, yeah. They were fresh. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for dark downstairs. Besides, even... Oh, okay. The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? No. Apparently he can't. Wait, I'm not the one on trial. No. Why did your boyfriend? No, Uchi. By the way. Uchi! Your mama is here! Sorry. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior... Oh, God. I scratched my face so hard. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question. What is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. But why would Chief Gant do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened afterwards? Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma. And therein, sorry, I can't speak because my nose is so blocked now. And therein lies the reason. I swear, this is because I go to the office. Every time I go to the office, I get sick. The reason why Miss Skye became the chief's puppet. Oh, she's hurt. No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. Also, you're going to get the fucking chair, querida Lana, huh? No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies, to defend their clients. I don't think maybe she killed him? What if it was Gant, though? But why Gant will kill Neil Marshall? Full lies or foul lies? Again, which one they're referring here? Are they referring to fool or are they referring to foul? Imagine that coming from my own client. In this case, what are they referring to? Foul? Chicken lies? Yeah. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. Ew! Wait a minute. Stinky lies, yeah, foul. What if we are still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana might be right after all. What do you mean, right? So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Guy, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Guy, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination might not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Wait, really? Finally? Alright, the witness might testify once more for the final time. Actual crime scene, okay. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor sword. Emma and Dart were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence and linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor sword. You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. Huh? I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. You didn't give me any picture? There's no picture in this. What is she talking about? Okay. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. I don't remember receiving any picture from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Oh, and now this opens. But okay, it's very cute. It's a detective. It's a Sherlock. I was going to make a joke between Sherlock and a ducky, but More sentences to learn, man. Well, I don't see a picture. It's a very cute picture though, but not the picture that we're searching for. Wait. I see something there. How do I... How do I... Hey, there's a picture here. Dun dun dun! Oh my! This is the actual crime scene! No other detective saw the crime scene like this. But wait, she took a fucking picture! Because I contacted criminals at first, only after I had rearranged everything. Lana's picture inserted into the court record. Gasp! Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest. Could that be? The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? And it was Emma's handprint. That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. No, it's yours. Girl, shut up. What? But those fingerprints. Shut up. Shh. They're yours, Emma. I didn't tell her yet. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well. The defense might now begin its cross-examination. Do I want to? Do I want to, though? Okay. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body in... I was about to click in the queue for... Hold it! Come on now. Come now, Oji. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I ever seen. Yeah, that was a quick lunch. Very quick. Chief Gant. What? Now you want me to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I would like to put a word or two in my defense. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tighten out around your neck. Okay, we got another one at 1:43, by the way. Ah, so what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. Someone. So, what's your excuse, Radio? Oh, he wants me to present the piece of cloth. Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over near Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt. Is this true, Mr. Wright? If I show that piece of evidence now, am I sure to be made out as the murderer? Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. Oh my god. Okay, well. What do I do now? I will better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present a piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? Should I? Okay. Yes, Your Honor. I do have further evidence. All right, the time's finally come to show it to them. Those prints have to go to be the chiefs. I'm sorry, girl. Now then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows you who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. Well... it's a piece of leather cloth. Yes, it most likely was cut from the victim's vest near his chest. What's this? There's a big handprint on it. Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim into the sword. What? Whose fingerprints are on this? I'm sure Radio has checked, haven't you? Well, whose are they? They are Miss Sky. Miss Emma Sky. What? They are mine! So I really did do it. See? I told you it was conclusive. But this was found in your safe. That means it's possible you forged it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. Do you really expect me to believe that? But... give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over. You shouldn't have presented that. By presenting that evidence, you tied Emma Sky to Neil Marshall's death. So, did I lose? No. It appears we have our killer. No! No! Is it... oh my god, what did I do? Everything hinged on that point. In the end, Lana alone was found guilty on all counts. Wait! What? So I didn't have to present it? Oh no! Do I have to do all over again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I have to do all over again. Oh shit. I lost half an hour of things. Wait, what did I do wrong? Oh, I should have said I cannot show evidence. I should have said cannot show evidence. Fuck. Ah, why I didn't read the thing? For once, I should have read it. Yeah. I'm going to speed run. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, but this is half an hour. Wait. Okay, I need the cross-examination. Fuck! I should have read for once. Okay. Can I... Sorry. Okay, so which one are we? Gant and the fabrication. Let me go back to... Yeah, because I will have to go all over again. Press Lana's on the fourth statement. Okay, so fourth statement only. Can you... No, no. 4. Oh my god. Wait, I'm going to put the thing. Gotta go fast, yeah. Wait. Sorry, I'm going to move the chat for a little bit. Because I want to have the second screen in there. So I read it fast. Where are we? Go away, thing. Jesus. Okay, we are here. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I broke off the tip of the knife and then... Yeah. Too much dialogue! Okay. I broke off the tip of the knife. She did what? Press on that statement. Okay. Okay. And then I have to click on... Why did you move the body? Why did you move the body? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. And then to the pieces of the chart that shattered in the event threatened my plan. Okay, and now we present the chart. Let's go! We'll do it, we'll do it. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. My fingers are going to hurt tomorrow. Okay. Let me get some water. Okay, on Lana's fourth statement, I need to present the unstable chart again. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Present. Hold it. Okay. I'm like feeling that, you know, like, oh my god, yeah, I'm clicking button. They have to make you save more often this game, because if you make a tiny mistake, you have to like have like past half an hour. Finish right soundboard. Yeah, it sounds like right. Can you just go for it? There you go. Oh god. Okay. What if? Look at all the dialogue there was. I didn't even realize. Oh my god. Every 2 seconds we hear like pop. Okay. Oof. Actual crime scene. Okay. Now. Okay. Oh, okay. In this one, there's nothing. Okay. Boom. I actually have proof. Okay, we are almost there. Okay. I think we are almost there, so I can go back to my stream. There you go. Okay. The praise of book. So we have to open it. Open. I said open. Thank you. Jesus. But look, was 30 minutes and I passed it in 3 minutes. Wow. That's crazy. You see how long it takes to read? Wow. Very well. And now we were going to start the cross-examination, and then this arsehole just came and screamed. There you go. He came back from lunch. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, okay, we are almost there. Almost there. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So, I don't have any evidence to remember. I have to click the correct button. Wait, maybe let's save now. Wait, can I save? Let's save in there. Okay. There you go. Let's not lose whatever I did. I should have saved before clicking anything. Cannot show evidence. Okay. We are back! Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Gant, you opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. There you go. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together. Shut the fuck up. You ended up in jail. Oh, you fuck up, Gant. Now I see what they wanted. Okay. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like part of it can be cut out for some reason. Sorry, my leg is hurting. You mean you had this in your safe? What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of police department. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, radio. Or right to. I don't know how to call it, but I like radio though. I don't know why it sounds like coming from like cowboy thing. Sorry, I moved my leg and now. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit it? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her? I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe? But why? For insurance, of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for? A fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? I hid the most illegible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and whip up the blood of all the pieces. But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Ha ha ha. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, Radio. Cough it up already. I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? So you admitted to then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth cut off of the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Foolish move, Radio. You should have shown it then before it was too late. Well, I did, and I lost the game. So fuck you, Gant. Don't make me lose again 30 minutes of my life. It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. Okay. Wait. Do I show the evidence? Okay. Now that the walkthrough says to show the evidence. Okay, let's see. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Okay. Alright then. Let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. A handprint, right? Yeah, someone left behind an old stain on the fabric. Oil. Whoever it was, they must have had a really oily hand. Mr. Wright, think about scientifically. Huh? A more likely explanation is the person slipped and fell on a freshly waxed floor, getting wax all over their hand. Well, that will account for this amount of oil, I guess. I don't see what's so scientific about it, though. It happens, you know. I always sleep on the floor at school after they're waxed. What is that about? Okay, well. Let's present the evidence, and anyway, I did save if this is not the correct thing. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes. At least you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather, there must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean, it could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ha ha ha. You are slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Radio had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Mr. Wright, do you really know? Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is... I cannot save! I just realized. I can't save the game. Okay, well, let's do it. Emma! Emma Sky! What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma. But why? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, ha ha ha! You are really something, Radio. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me. So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did show Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you? You monster! Miss Sky, you knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Sky, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Ha! But I'm afraid it's over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. Your purposely concealed is conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? That's you fucker. Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh? And what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Near Marshall? What? Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Near Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Sky, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. Does it? What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction, one that proves who the real killer is. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict? Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Sorry, I can't read. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Okay, I don't want to lose again. It cannot be the cloth itself. Can it be something related to this? No, we can't see anything here. The photo. Wait, there's blood underneath. So the piece of cloth was cut before. Yeah, it was cut before, right? Okay. And what exactly is this supposed to be? This is a picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. Aha. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood in his vest though. The judge is always so slow. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth... Wait, there's no blood on it. Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lanaskai? Pick up the unconscious prosecutor and impale him on the armored sword. Wow. Okay. Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceed to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. Pretty fuck up, Gant, yeah? Like, why? A jar that they broke on purpose to leave behind a clue and make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago, that you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. Okay, that has to be the thumbnail. 211. Remember that, kids. I'm going to write it down. 211 with that. No! Anyway, I know that the thumbnail is going to be probably, how do you say, spoilers or something, but it doesn't matter. It's a fun thumbnail. It's finally all over. Objection! Oh, okay, hits. Oh, rightio, that was close. You almost had me. Huh? Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. Sorry. What do you mean you refute his allegations? You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence. Order! Order! What nonsense is this? Wait, didn't the book said something? Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And no evidence should be shown without the approval of the police department. But I was there with Gamshu. So, illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Uchi? Earlier, all radio here concealed a piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, radio? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. Okay. Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. But that's not fair! Oh, did you actually think you could best me in court? It looks like the last laugh on you, son. Oh, I need to sneeze again. Am I getting sick? Jesus. Wow. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? It seems, at last, the time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Mr. Wright, do you admit it? That you purposely and illegally concealed this piece of cloth? Oh, wait, I'm going to read. Going to read the walkthrough because I want to finish the game in the next 20 minutes. So because I need to go to bed. When asked if you admit to purposely concealing evidence, say I did not. Okay, I did not. I admit I refused to present it at one point. Aha! So the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Archie, don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe... There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well, let us settle this once and for all. Earlier you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. So do I present the book? Yeah, I present the evidence law book. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, I passed it by. Oh, no, I didn't want to check it, sorry. I wanted to present it. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. In fact, it was Lana that did the homework, but whatever. Indeed, Emma Sky fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book, the second rule of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence should be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes without saying I did not have approval from the police department. Rule number 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here is the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall when was this picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No! He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes! There you go. He fucked himself up. Yeah, pretty fucked up, as you said, Folly. No! It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer, and there's only one person who could that be. Damon Gant. The killer was you. I don't think I'm going to ever sleep ever again after that. J'accuse a lot. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman. Yeah, that's right. This is where all the evil people tell us the whole plan. Just to end up like in jail forever. Because now he could shut up, right? But no, he has to tell us everything. If the evidence is transferred, I lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you got to help me. That's what he said. By the way, Marshall. Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. And that's when he was like, oh damn. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said, it's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall. Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he would bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so will only lead to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know whom I stumbled in, so I hurried up to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint. Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer. But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. Leaving the prosecution cards aside, how? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Guzman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So you left the jar fragments and the glove. Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. It's much easier to investigate a crime than commit one, eh? They all did their best to get in my way. I got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we are the same. One day, you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. Are they giving us spoilers for future episodes of Phoenix Wright? Does Edgeworth ended up being a murderer? You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. What? Edgy will never... Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Uchi. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. I knew as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. I don't want to go for lunch with you, you fucker. That means those days are gone now, OG. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Radio here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sound of a new beginning. Anyway, she has to go to jail. She was carrying a dead body, though. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You are right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. Ooh. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. Well, no, because she was in trouble anyway, since the beginning. Fucking liar anyway. I don't like her. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. Huh? I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Spoilers! Oh, she's smiling again! I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. She looks nice again. Miss Sky. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Ow, my leg. You have suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. You were about to quit. I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it! I only did my job. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky. Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still act as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Okay. She's happy. Well, this trial has gone on for far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. We did it! Woohoo! We did it! Jesus, I'm tired. That is all. This court is adjourned. Whew. That was very long. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't completely get completely off the hook, but at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended. I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. Ah, okay. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh? You suffer every bit as much as I have over these past few days. You've done well. You know, I did my best to, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. She's all like, me and me and me and me. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gamshoe, what is it? Again. And I'm going to think, this happened already. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all around while on duty. This is the third time, by the way. And to top it off, you called me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. He every time says the exactly same phrase. And I always think, like, didn't I see this before? Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. You the fucker. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope. Not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you would like to see someone. Lana! Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell anyone if you want. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago. Was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you would look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you would react if you knew. But sis, you were only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. Sis. I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You are happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you will come. It will come back. And now you have. You will come back. Sorry, I read it wrong. Oh, Emma. Emma. Oh, that's cute. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistake, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. At least, that's what I felt, watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. Okay, thank you. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? 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 Stop hiding and come over here. Oh, cute. Okay, no, maybe not that cute. Where was he hiding? I just came to say congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, I'll be going now. Wait. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone might say, I realized today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth! The drama is not over, people! Get back here! Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we are the same. One day, you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Okay. Why do you care about what a stupid murderer says, anyway? I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I will need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. What? You're not going to end up as a murderer. Like, come on, dude. That's only fuck up people like Chief Gant, not you. Not everyone goes and say, okay, let's kill this person. Let's go. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said, in order to fight crime on my own, I will need a weapon. That might be true. But think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. Oh, Edgeworth is not alone anymore. He has me. Yes. You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? It's the friends we made along the way, except but in my case, it's more than friends. I have more than friends intentions with Edgeworth. Excuse me. I don't want to be kept in the friend zone. Huh? What? Oh, yeah. What is this, a pop quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what Lana was talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. Friends Plus. Wait. What do I need? Oh yes! The evidence list. Because he gave me one part and I had the other part of the list. Yes. Wait. That's the picture I drew. Our contract that began with this. You had one half of the evidence list and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture. And then... That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth! If you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can't let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. Oh, sorry. You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you. I read it wrong. Or you can let it help you grow. I read like, you can kill the prosecutor in you. Yes, go kill it. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. No, don't leave me. I better be going to. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. Okay. It seems we'll have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation. It's the first book I ever bought. Studied it well. Thanks, sis. I will. And so, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Edgeworth, don't go! Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it might be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Way to go, detective! I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, haha, you see, Mr. Wright here's the one who will be footing the bill. Huh? Huh? What do you think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Also, what? How much people are paying me to be a lawyer, though? I want to know. Am I charging them? Huh? 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 Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Captures almost a negative salary, yes. And me? I don't even have a salary because I don't think these criminals are paying me. I'm calling them criminals because they're not paying me. Come on, guys, let's go. There you go. We finish. For good, right? We finished the game. I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. Okay. I hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office, yeah. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. There you go. We're closing all the stories, by the way. Let's see. Maybe not. Like, maybe there will be like... When I finish the... I thought I finished the game and then it was episode 5. Now it will be episode 6. Yikes, I thought it was a corner for a moment there in the end, though. They overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief office. If we penalize you anymore, it will be worse than firing you. There you go. Yep, that's what they said. It just goes to show you can't shake me off that easily. So yeah, it was already on negative salary, the poor guy, if not. So then they were like, whatever, we let you all go for free. Don't worry. What you did doesn't matter. You did it on the name of the law. My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them though. Someday I'm going to make detective. Yes, sir. Then I can be just like Dick Gumshoe. And have a negative salary? That's what you want? Alright. Is that what you want? Perfectly fine. Oh no. At least it doesn't have the music. Stop! Why? Why? Exactly, Molly, why? I was it broke. It ended up being broken. You broke it, Folly. You broke it with your thoughts. You were like, I want it broken. Oh, sorry. I didn't read what it said. Mrs. Mass managed to sneak a well, cowboy. It looks like you did it. Sorry. I wasn't reading. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? Okay. He deserves it. Oh! I didn't read what he said. I was distracted reading something and I was like, oh. Okay, I got lost. Let's read. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The right way menu. Okay, lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kiss seems to dig the turnabout theme. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. The thing goes too fast. I can't read it. I'm getting distracted and I can't read it that fast. Come on. Don't put it that fast, game. I'll never forget what the young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see. What was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyway, he said he's been doing something for how many years? Oh well, anyway, I got another trial to get to, so I better be... Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go. Is that a chair? I've never seen the chair before. I never finished this episode, because when I played the game, this episode didn't exist. I don't even remember it, because I finished this game. What I never finished... I never started the second game. I finished... Oh. Nothing suits the soul like fresh country air, Maya. Still, some things I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm full-fledged spirit and something. Mystic Maya, afternoon's training about to begin. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick. Just has a gamer chair. Yeah, he looks like a gamer chair. I almost bought one like that. I almost bought one like a black and red. It was very similar. Hideaki Takagiri. And I love the Japanese name. Kentaro Ohira. Oh, Edgeworth. Wait, I need to pay attention. Mr. Edgeworth. What? Mr. Edgeworth. I brought you your tea. What's going on? He quit? He quit? No, Edgeworth, no! He quit! No! Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Hi. Hello? Oh, that's cute. The entire country of Europe. Yeah, that is very American, right? Apparently, Japanese, they have the same thing. You just go to Europe. Doesn't matter where. You just go to Europe. Okay. Oh, good. Thank you. Yay! We got episode 5. Now I got the achievement. Woo. Done? Yeah! Okay. Don't say now. Episode 6, like they did it last time. And I was like, what the fuck? No, okay, that's not. Jeez. So wait, if I choose new game. Play this game. Oh, now it comes Justice for All. But no. We are not playing Justice for All. Not yet. And then Trials and Tribulation. Oof. Stream forever. No. So, I'm not going to show the schedule today because the schedule changed this week. So, And also now because it's going to change, because the rest of the week then will be a little bit different. So I'm not streaming Friday because I have a concert on Friday. So Friday stream, because in fact this is the schedule, by the way. But then the Friday stream is not happening. That Friday stream probably I will do it Saturday afternoon. I will try. Try is a thing. And then Sunday for sure I will do Lake, by the way. Sunday it's a sure thing. But Saturday still maybe I will play Pony Island. But then next Tuesday. Wait, no. Next Tuesday I think there's no stream. Wait, I need to check my I forgot everything. Next Tuesday, next Tuesday. I think I have another concert next Tuesday. But I have 2 concerts in a row in a few weeks. No, it's Wednesday the concert. No, okay, so next Tuesday I'm here. I thought it was Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. That's fine. So next Tuesday then, because we finish Wright. Now, finally, I can say that I will start playing Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Yay! Oh my god, this took forever. It was supposed to be 23 hours, by the way, but I think when they put 23 hours in the completion time of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, they didn't take in account the episode 5. Because in fact, you don't need to do it because it's an extra episode, but yeah. Because it was not 23. I think Steam says that I played 32 hours in total. Yeah, you have played for 32 hours. There you go. Whew. 10 hours more than I was calculating. Anyway, so then the plan will be then to start next week Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. So that's the plan. So I have to move out. Yes, you are not going to be able to see it, but I'm seeing it what I'm doing. Anyway, so then don't follow what it says in here. I'm not streaming Pony Island on Saturday and Friday. I'm doing it probably Saturday. So Saturday maybe. I will see how I feel about it. But for sure Sunday Lake. I want to finish it. So then I can start another game next week. That's the idea. I'm moving very fast on like playing a lot of games lately. So yeah, new games. Anyway, that was it for me and for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We finally finished it. It's done. It's gone. Done. And then so I will be back then or Saturday or Sunday for more streams. Maybe Pony Island, maybe Lake. No, for sure Lake. Maybe Pony Island. Let's say it like that way. Pony Island should be a one-off stream. Wait. So if I play Pony Island this week and then I finish Lake on Sunday, next week will be an historical week of starting all new games. That would be good. That would be a good week. Yes, exactly. Hype of all new games. Why not then? I will try to then play Pony Island on Saturday. The thing is, like, I'm also very obsessed with Stardew Valley. I'm very close to completion. Very close. I'm the only thing now that I have rest to do is make a lot of money. I need 23 millions. No. Wait. No, 10 millions for the clock. No, not 20. No, yeah, 10, 13, like 13 million money. Money for the clock and the obelisks. Once I complete that, I'm done with perfection in the new update of Stardew Valley. So, I'm trying to make it in less time than the last time. So last time it took me 210 hours for perfection, and now I'm trying to make it, if I can, in 180. So now it comes the time. Wine production. Also drying pineapples. Dry pineapples. Wine production. And pigs. Lot of pigs. And they get all the truffles, and then you sell truffles like crazy, and then you sell wine like crazy, and then you sell dehydrated fruits, and you make a lot of money. That's my plan. I have like 1 million, so now I need like a little bit more. But to be honest, I already made like 5 million. No, more. I think I made already 8 million, but obviously I had to spend already something. So. Because to make the production, I need to spend money as well, you know? So, yeah. So that's the plan. I played a lot of games, as you see. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Polly, for keeping me company and seeing the end of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, but it's not the end of the saga, because we are leaving it for a while on the side. We are leaving Phoenix for a while, coming back to Sherlock, and once Sherlock is over, we will play a couple of other games, and then eventually come back to Phoenix Wright. But yeah, thank you. Now thanks to you, Folly, and then see you then probably Saturday for another stream. Have a good night. Bye bye.